Good evening, everyone. This is Shadowgate, and we are here standing before the grim ferryman at the river Styx. Also, I am the MoeChicken, and this guy wants something. Okay. No. Stop it. Well, I'm not gonna shortchange what do you call it? Chiron? I'm blanking on it now, but I'm pretty sure there's a name for this guy that I'm forgetting. I need to use this. Have some gold, sir. Have a gold coin. Here you go. The ferryman takes the coin and gestures you to board quickly. Then he tells you he'll take you to a good place. Heh. Wait, no! Wait, what? No, I want to... Do I... Can I get on? Can I still get on? Oh, okay, yeah. I would not put this past this game to be like, it's like you gave him a coin, then you left, so he was just sort of like, I guess you just give me a tip for no reason, whatever. You climb aboard the tiny raft and soon reach the opposite bank. A stone skull stands against the far wall, screaming silently. For some reason, you get the feeling you are standing on sacred ground. What's sacred about this place? Ain't nothing sacred about here. Alright, what are we looking at? What is this? It's a polished stone slab with an odd-shaped niche cut out of it. Oh my gosh. I just realized I forgot to get the thing you need to do this. Oh no! Alright, we do have to backtrack. I forgot to do this. Oh no. Alright. Go back. You remember the little blue dragon? I completely forgot about the blue dragon last time. Oh, I even know the solution to that one. I still forgot him. Go. This is a very stupid puzzle solution. You'll see in just a moment. And now we see the wyvern. He's all like, "Hello! I'm still here!" You see this thing? I want this thing. It looks like the shape we just saw. This is the key. I need this. And to get this, I have to use the star. Why do I have to use the star? I don't know. You just sort of... The star becomes a flash of light as you launch it. You just sort of throw a meteor at this guy. Crash! It strikes the wyvern, and it explodes into a million pieces. Why was that the answer? Like, okay, so I like Shadowgate a lot. I think it's a lot of fun, and I like the fact that it's kind of very well separated. Like, you don't really have to backtrack that much. Like, I had to go back pretty far for the snake thing, but that's like the only time I've really had to go back far for anything. Most of the areas are mostly distinct, but and I like that. I think it makes puzzle solving pretty easy. And it's true, you find the star in the same area, but it just seems so arbitrary to just be like, yeah, you need to take this metal thing you found on a wall and then throw it at a wyvern, because all wyverns hate stars, I guess. I don't know, it just... Anyway. Anyway, I now think that we have everything we need to beat the game. Yes, that's right, we were actually very close to the end of the game, as you might have guessed from the whole crossing the river Styx thing. That's pretty final. It's pretty final. We're gonna find either the Elysian Fields or a final boss. Illumina! It's a sword from FF63! Let's see. Go! Go in the well! Whee! Alright, I paid you once. You know what? I got 3 gold coins. I'm not gonna need them after this. I'm just gonna give you some more money. Just have another one. Another gold coin for your trouble. Yep. I bet he would have killed me. Okay, cool. Let's go. Alright. Opposite bank. This chamber has been hewn out of solid rock and is very hot. It's very hot. Okay. Let's look around. What are you? The jaw of the skull is made of polished stone. What about your eyes? Hot, dry air emanates from the hole. I bet you this will kill me if I do this wrong. So, now we've got 3 choices here. We've got sword. The shape of the sword is carved in the left pillar. We've got crown. The shape of a crown is carved in the middle pillar. And we've got jewel. The shape of a jewel is carved in the right pillar. Now, I remembered when I was digging through my spells, the Motari Ryzath spell, for whatever reason, has like all the information of the game. Light grows faint, path winds round, where life is lost, wisdom is found. I actually don't know what that one's in reference to, but whatever. The seed of the dream for the evil is free. Where the sword is hung, he must place the key. Now, I was thinking this had something... At first, I was thinking this had something to do with that throne room where there was a sword on the wall. Turns out, that is actually how you get past this. So we take that thing we just got. What was it? What was it? It was the talisman, I think? Maybe? Talisman? This rather heavy talisman is made of gold and is extremely sharp along the edges. It shines with an incredible brilliance. So we actually have to use this. Actually, I'll get killed first, so you guys can see it. Oh, using the crown. Crowns are cool. Oh no, fire lasers! You have placed the bladed sun in the wrong hole. You did not heed the warnings, and now the Warlock Lord's defenses end your life. Yep. I mean, you knew the answer. I don't know why you did that. You're doing a show or something, right? Oh, I don't know if... Have I paid you already? Okay, I already paid him. That's good to hear. Alright, so I'm gonna do it right this time. Use talisman on sword. There it is. The artifact, known as the Bladed Sun, is now secured and in place. Okay, so now I think we can open this? No? Well, what do we do now? Ouch! You bumped it with your head! You stupidly walked forward and just went head first into the thing. Alright, what am I doing wrong here? I put the thing in. Alright, so pretty early on I got this scroll one, which has like a poem on it, I think. Your hands begin to sweat because of your extreme excitement. 5 to find, 3 or 1. 1 gives access to Bladed Sun. That's what I just did. The silver orb to banish below, the Staff of Ages to vanquish the foe. Joining 2, the Golden Blade, the last to invoke the Platinum Horn. Well, do I use it? Where the sword is hung, he must place the key. Maybe I chant a spell? Motari. Alright, let's see. What did we have? Let's see. Okay, so there's the staff, orb, and blade. I think those are make the weapon. Let's see. Let me read this again. Look. Alright. 5, 3, 1. 1 gives access to the Bladed Sun. The silver orb to banish below, the Staff of Ages to vanquish the foe. Joining 2, the Golden Blade, last to invoke the Platinum Horn. Okay, so the invoke maybe lets me enter? Maybe? My torch is getting really low. I hope there's not much past this, because I don't have any more torches. Or maybe the next room is just full of torches, I don't know. Use horn. Oh, okay, yeah, there we go. Suddenly you hear the sound of grinding rock. The jaw of the skull begins to descend. Hot wind erupts from the mouth, creating the illusion that the stone skull is alive. Okay. Here we go. What's in here? Uh-oh, this looks important. The cavern that you have entered is by far the largest your eyes have ever gazed upon. It has lightning. And like a dude in like a blue robe. Who's there? Did you bring me corn pops? Gotta have my pops. I just woke up. From the depths rises the most powerful creature that has ever existed, the Behemoth. Your stomach knots up as you stare at this new horror. The beast is indeed incredible. You wonder, for a moment, how you could defeat such a creature as this. Oh, I'll tell you how I could defeat it. Don't you worry. I got a bellows. Prepare to feel my wrath. Yeah! Oh, it didn't work. Alright, let me just look around. So, we got this guy. Your jaw drops and you stare in awed silence at the sight of this great titan. Acid drips from his jaws and sizzles on the ledge below. Who's this? Although his back is turned, you know beyond a shadow of a doubt that it's the Warlock Lord. It seems that his staff is controlling the creature, keeping it at bay. Alright, so has he not seen me? I'm going to shout a challenge! You! It? It? The Warlock Lord is an it? Alright, let's just do the thing. I was gonna try and have fun with this because I want to get myself killed, but it's not gonna let me, so... Use the staff on orb. Use orb on staff. Use orb on blade. Wait, what? Use blade. Okay, these have to go together in some way. Blade on staff. Oh, there we go. Suddenly, lightning begins to flash in the room, in this cave. Then, the golden spike slides smoothly onto the staff and locks into place. Ooh. Does it look different? The golden thorn is permanently bonded onto the staff. Okay, one last thing to do. Use the orb on the staff. Light cascades through the room as the staff becomes a living entity. Alright. What do we got? Got a staff. Power emanates from the staff. The three are, now and forever, one. Alright. Now I think you can die here if you use it on the wrong person. The problem is, I can't remember if you're supposed to use it on the Behemoth or the Warlock Lord. I'm gonna use it on the Behemoth because he's the larger threat here. Use staff on Behemoth! You pray as you raise the Staff of Ages that it has the power that the prophets claimed. The staff pulsates with power, and a beam of light explodes from it, striking the Behemoth. Ah, my armpit! I don't like it! Where are my pops? I'm gonna take this with me! Nah, nah, nah! I'm going back to bed! This is my teddy bear now! See you later! That's it? We don't defeat him, we just kind of make him go back to sleep. The creature screams in agony, thrashing back and forth in great pain. Then it just kind of goes to sleep. In his rage, he grabs the Warlock Lord and descends into the depths forever. Seriously, he just sort of like, he's like, ah, bro, why'd you shoot me in the side? Forget it, I'm taking this with me. You can hear the Warlock Lord's screams. I forgot the apostrophe. Screams fade into silence. Suddenly, it is very quiet. A beautiful light seems to fill the cavern. The morning sun, you say to yourself. It is over. Although exhausted, you lean on the Staff of Ages. It breaks because, I mean, it's an ancient relic, and begin your long journey home. Oh. Hello, kingly person, and, does that person, I think it's a person behind him, and I think it's just got like a hole for a face. It just sort of looks like it's got like a donut with hair on it. Word of your historic quest has already reached the farthest parts of the land. Actually, come to think of it, didn't they say you have to, like, you can't actually enter Shadowgate? So did Lakmir, you know, get you a ride home, or what? Did it just walk home? It's like I want to say that there were, like, deadly wolves in the forest. I think they're probably still there. Anyway. You are triumphantly greeted as you enter the gates of the royal city of Stormhaven. Moments later, you are ushered into the royal palace, where you are greeted by the king. I know what thou hast done, brave one. The world would be dark forever without thee. Thank you. Anything else? Is that it? Is that it? Oh, okay, that was a really long wait. You were bestowed a kingdom. You were bestowed another kingdom. The king he was like, I'm keeping this other kingdom. I'm not an emperor. I don't want people to call me an emperor, so just take this one off my hands for the time being. I mean, it's still mine. Still mine, I conquered it. But, you know, they say that when you become an emperor, you become the bad guy in the game. I don't want to be a bad guy. I'm a nice kingly king. Just collecting other kingdoms for no real reason, and it's not very important. Anyway, You are bestowed a kingdom and to rule, and the king's fair daughter's hand. King's fair... Yeah, that's right. Is that the king's fair daughter? Is Miss Donut Face back there? I don't know if I want Miss Donut Face. Maybe they just gave me her hand. As you leave the throne room, you know that although this quest is over, others await. After all, the bards will need new legends to sing of and new tales to tell. The first story's end. Okay, that is actually the end of the game. I don't think anything else happens. Yeah, I think it will just, as with many NES games of the time, you know, just stay on this forever, so you can show your friends. Actually, I think Dan said that one time in Game Grumps. He was like, yeah, they used to leave the game over screen, or the end screen on, so like you'd leave your game on overnight so that you could bring your friends over and be like, yeah, check it out, and then. Anyway, it's not important. The important thing is I beat Shadowgate. Yay, I beat Shadowgate! And actually, this, you know, this is one of those sort of things where it's sort of like, did it break? Well, that seems appropriate, right? I guess Shadowgate had to screw up one last time before it's on its way out. Anyway, yes, but yeah. So I'll just talk to blackness, whatever. Yeah. So there are some games where it's like they'll say like there's one I have in mind where it's like book 1 of something, and what was it? Book 1 of. Oh, you do something like Lord of the Rings Volume 1 for the Super Nintendo. You know, it's like they were so convinced that it's like, well, Lord of the Rings, of course people are going to want more of this game, so we'll just put Volume 1 on the end. Sometimes it doesn't happen. In Shadowgate's case, it actually did. There was an N64 game called Shadowgate 64, or the Four Towers, I believe is what it was called. I have a copy. I've never actually played that. Maybe I'll play that one in the future, but yeah, this was actually a game that did have sequels, and if I remember correctly, they also came out with a redone version of this not too long ago for Steam. So, you know, if you enjoyed watching me play this, but you want to sort of experience it in a new format, you know, give the Steam one a shot. If you want to just play this through again, it is a lot of fun to play. I don't know. I really like Shadowgate. Anyway, I'm just kind of rambling at this point, and you're just looking at a dark screen. I'll put something up. What can I put up? That's now there. Anyway, this has been Shadowgate. I hope y'all have enjoyed this. This is one of my favorite games for the NES, as I've said numerous times now, and I enjoyed playing through it again and dying lots of times. So, this is the MoeChicken. Thanks for stopping by, and I'm signing off.